What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about MicroStrategy today, MSTR. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, my friends, and let's get into it. Let's talk about things real quick, okay? From a high to a low, we've pulled back, went just above our 0.5, okay? And now we're pulling back, looking potentially to find support at our 382. What's nice about the 382 is not only is that a good area to find support and then slingshot us up to the 61869 area and beyond, but it's also a good area to find support because we found support on this line before a few times, and resistance, right? This is an area that we're somewhat familiar with. So going down to about 365, we're at 373. Now dropping about $10 tomorrow might make sense. I don't know what to expect. Because I don't expect Bitcoin to drop too much, right? We'll see how it goes. I know that the Bank of Japan raised interest rates and the market might receive that negatively tomorrow, but maybe just at open and then we close the day bullish. It would be nice. It would be really nice. I'm still holding out for this. I don't think it's going to happen. I had more hopes yesterday, but I have a lot less hopes now, but it's still possible. We look at the weekly time frame here. We're down about 5.9%. If tomorrow we could move up 6%, it's not that much, but I feel like it's a lot to ask for at the same time. 6%. It's not a small ask at all. If we could close this week green, I think that would look really nice. If not, it's fine. We still look fine on the weekly RSI, but it might just be suggested that we could go a little bit lower. And if so, that's fine. But on a weekly time frame, that would mean that the next couple of weeks, we might consolidate more for another couple of weeks. We might be in this range still for another couple of weeks. We're looking to break out of it here this week. So hopefully tomorrow we can get a little bit of life, even if we don't move up 6%, looking for a little bit of something, right? Looking at the 3-hour time frame, looking at the 3-hour RSI, we are at an area where I feel like it would make sense to bounce, right? Higher lows. To be completely fair, I guess it kind of looks like we broke through this line, doesn't it? Yeah, like we should have found support there, and we did, and then we broke through it. So the 3-hour time frame actually could suggest that we go lower. Let's look at the 1-hour and see if that's better. The 1-hour looks like we could go lower. Yeah, it does. Or does it? Or does it? Oh, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. This is so tight. It's like a consolidation phase in its own. I thought that we were in like a trend down, but we're not. It's a consolidation phase. We're actually in a trend up on this. Do you see it? You see the lows here? And this, we could come down a little bit to start the day and then finish the day. Well, okay, that's nice. That's nice. I think we do it. We're at 373. Ultimately, I guess what I'm going to say is that I think we're at 373 now. We'll pull down to about 365, 360, somewhere in that area, and then we will pump from there. And maybe not pump. When I say pump, it doesn't mean that we're going to be up like above $400 that day. We could be, you never know. But I would assume that we do. I think tomorrow will be a green day. I think we will close above 373. But it'll probably be a little bit volatile. We'll go down first and then up ultimately, okay? So that's that. End of the week stuff. Going into the end of the month, I suspect that we will be at 444 or higher. We are looking for targets around 550 or 500 itself, somewhere around the all-time highs. But now I think something 440, 500, that might be where we're at by the end of the month. If we are at our all-time highs or around our all-time highs, just below, just above, whatever, by the end of the month, I think that would look really good. If we're not, it's no big deal. If we look at the monthly time frame and we project out here, we look at our relative high here to our relative low, last cycle's high in February to the cycle low that we had in May 2022. We hit the 1618, and we've successfully pulled back to the 1414 to find support. Now, that could be the area we go to touch to find support as well. We could drop, with that in mind, we could drop all the way to 337. I don't think we do, but if we were to slip below 365, maybe we do go to about 340, 335, something like that could happen. When it comes time to breaking above this high, obviously when you break above the high, you're going to go to your next move. But beyond that, you'd be breaking above the golden ratio at 539. When you break above the golden ratio, you get access immediately to the secondary zone, which is at a minimum $994 and at a maximum $5,287. I don't know how high we're going to go, and I don't suspect that we stop at the $1,300 to $900 range. I don't suspect we stop there, but that could be a momentary stop, right? When I say stop, I mean I don't think that's going to be the cycle end. I think we grow through it and past it in time, But I do believe that this move, this next coming move, will probably likely end up here, somewhere around $1,000 to $1,300, right? And that to me just makes the most sense based off the fibs. I know there's a lot of you asking me to do some more fundamental analysis on MicroStrategy. I wanted to do some tonight. I genuinely didn't have any time. I will have a lot of time, you guys. I will have a lot of time going forward, probably a few weeks from now, to do a lot more fundamental videos, a lot more, let's say, news-driven videos and less technical videos. I know you guys come to me for the technical stuff, but I know that there's other opinions that you value as well, and I'd like to offer those as well because it's what you're requesting, and I want to, I want to appease the masses if I can. But right now, I don't have the time for it. I really don't have the time for it. I want to, and I even did this before, like a month ago, where I said I would do a video like that, and I just didn't have the time for it. Right? I literally barely have the time, and I got so many things I got to keep up with. All it is just excuses, but I will have less room for excuses in about 2 or 3 weeks, I promise you, and things will hopefully come together a little bit better. We'll see. But anyways, my expectation is 373 now. Regardless of whatever the fundamentals might be at play, whatever the media is telling you, bullish things, bearish things, I don't care. Show me the charts, and I will tell you the news. The charts say we're going to $1,000, so whatever the news is here, if it's negative, it's lying to you. But when it's up here, it's going to be bullish, right? What this is saying is that in about a week or two, we're going to get some bullish news. That's all I'm telling you. Show me the charts, and I'll tell you the news. I'm showing you. You show me the charts. I'm telling you the news. The news is it's going to be bullish, and I'm repeating myself. I got nothing else to say. We're at 373. We're going to move up to new all-time highs, likely, if not by the end of this year, by the end of this month. Sometime in February, and I do suspect it'll be February, but you never know. You never know, man. I do want to finish on this note. I was about to end the video, but I do want to finish on this note here. We're on the daily time frame, right? That's the low of this day. 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Okay, that's 4 days. 4 days went by, and in a 4-day time frame, we could be up above $600, right? 4 days from now, that would be January 28th. By the end of this year, or why do I keep saying year? By the end of this month, we could be at new all-time highs. I don't expect it. It's not what I'm predicting, but I'm just saying be prepared. It's coming. It is coming. If you're expecting prices to go lower, you're going to keep waiting. It's not going to happen. I did buy here. I'm confident that we drop a little bit more, but I bought here in anticipation that we get some kind of bounce tomorrow or going into next week. We will see prices well above $400, going up above $500, and to end the month even higher. I'm rambling. I'm droning on at this point. Hit the like button, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.